If you're watching live right now, I'm trying to get this figured out. So think I am also going to be simulcasting on TikTok Live. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's see. How it's going to work. So today we are having the fan stream. So we'll be doing a live reaction of the fan stream for Power Rangers Week. So if you guys are just joining us, there was some leaks this morning. Hey Jay, man, how's it going? I'm glad that you're here. I'm trying to still get set up. Um, this was very kind of last second, and anybody that's here, I appreciate you're here. I didn't plan for this at all, and I don't. If you weren't able to make it, I understand. Just watch the playback; you'll be good. It's going pretty good. I was trying to get a bunch of work done this morning, and that way I had some time to get this live stream going. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to do the live stream today. I was thinking I was just going to watch it and do a video to react. So, yeah. And I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad somebody's here. I was like honestly kind of not expecting anybody here. So, I am going to start simulcasting on TikTok Live since I have that now, which is nice. It's been helpful. Let's see, Live Center, go live this week. Let's see if they'll let me add some words. Okay. Flip. Let's see. I mean, that's gonna have to be good enough, man. Because this is. Oh, well, I can do that. There we go. It's just gonna look weird. All right. So going live on TikTok. So the thing about going live on TikTok, I can show the fan stream on here, but on the YouTube, I can't really show the fan stream. Otherwise, I'm liable to get kicked off. So, if anybody's here, I think Jay's still here. What did you think about the Time Force and the Vector Cycle being released this morning? I was kind of sad that there was a leak. I know Josh leaked it on Toku Topics. So if anybody was going to leak it, I was okay with him leaking it. So for anybody following along with the live stream right now on the playback, it is 10:54. We're 6 minutes away from the live. We're 6 minutes away from the live stream starting. So, are you guys hearing me okay? Are you guys seeing me okay? Just making sure, because I'm on my extended Wi-Fi right now, and sometimes it gets in and out. So I'm curious as to what something is going on with my computer, and I'm not sure what it means. So it keeps on telling me something, and I'm not sure. Okay. So we are waiting right now. So I'm having to kind of doing YouTube right now, doing TikTok live, but we are waiting for the Power Rangers fan stream to start with Hasbro Pulse to see what reveals we are going to have. If you were watching me on TikTok live, I am doing a simulcast on YouTube right now. TikTok live, I will show the video here on YouTube. I will be watching the video and reacting to it as we go along. So this morning, what was it? Snizzard also got. Let's see. I think it's cool. Not my cup of tea per se, but glad Time Force fans are getting more merch. You know, Time Force is probably in my top like six or seven. But the vector cycles I think are so cool, and the cycles like even from the '90s, like those are a set that I would love to have, but that I know I could never afford. The whole set because they look so good, And I actually have Time Force behind me in my display back there, but I don't have the Vector Cycles. So let's see. I'll love if they redo the Dino Thunder figs with the Raptors. Dude, that would be. Oh, I didn't even think about the Raptors. That'd be so cool. I would love if they did that. And it would be so just different. And like how we're talking about in the prior videos of it just being um just going out there. Oh, the live stream is starting, or at least there's a wait page. Let me see. Okay, put the volume down just a little bit. But yeah, like it would just be totally different and a different reaction of what we've had. We have had nothing like that, so that'd be awesome. Top three, and I know Dino Thunder is a lot of people's top three, and I was talking about that. I don't know if you caught it, Jay, but I was on Instagram live with T3 Collects and EC Collecting, and we were talking about. I was talking about how like when they messed up the White Dino Thunder Ranger, when they messed this up, how for this specific team, it was a lot of that's a lot of people's favorite team or favorite and or it was like their first team. So I understand like Dino Thunder is totally awesome. I'm kind of trying to read some of the comments here, making sure one thing that is like, I get hyped when everybody's hyped, and when some of these comments are ugly, I want to make sure that they get called out because people say some ugly things on here. But we haven't seen anything yet. Just kind of like, are y'all ready to be disappointed? That's kind of a don't even know what's gonna happen. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about the Hasbro Pulse live streams as of late because I think the last time we had one was in April and we had an Instagram live and them being so short. But the thing is, like for me, like this is like extra. Like we don't have to be getting live streams of what Power Ranger merch we are going to buy. Like that is not something that we got in the past with Bandai. That is not something we got ever, even as kids. We got the little booklets. The little I wish I had a booklet, man. But we got the little booklets. That would tell us, hey, these are the figures that are coming out right now. I remember seeing the season 3 booklet is something I remember ingrained in my head because they had the different Megazords, they had the Shark Cycles, they had the Shogun Zords. So like those booklets were like the coolest thing in the world to me. And people complaining about us getting a fan stream, and you can kind of tell like those new guys. I don't know their names. Just the woman and the man. The, they don't necessarily. I think they're getting more comfortable now, but you could tell they weren't comfortable doing a live stream at the beginning, or whatever the video thing that they had done. But I think these videos that they had been doing this week and the Instagram live that they had done was a lot better than what was done in April. I think people in April expected this to go way beyond than what it needed to be, and it just created a toxic atmosphere of it. And for me, I was like, cool, because I think at the time they announced the Power Sword and the Dragon Zord was coming, and I was like, cool, that's awesome. But everybody was like, 5-7 minutes, that was it when we got a pinata, and I'm like, we weren't owed that, So for these are just icing on the cake for me. So I do hope we get some reveals today that we didn't get. Just for anybody watching, it is exactly 11 o'clock right now if you are doing the playback. So hopefully you can kind of time this out a little bit. If you're rewatching this with that to kind of give you an idea right now, we're just watching, we're waiting for it to start. So I know suck. That's why if they do a new pinless body for the males, they like to do it for the yellow update. Yeah, it was. All right, let's start. Let's see where they're going. Exactly. That is very true. Yeah, they don't have to interact with us at all. Do those look like big pillows in the back? There's a Green Ranger pillow and a Red Ranger pillow in the back. They're showing the Dino Thunder Yellow, the Black Atom Ranger, the Black Ranger Atom, and then the Green Lost Galaxy. They're just showing them in box. There's nothing new quite yet. Wild Force Blue. They're talking about the I Love Power Rangers hashtag that was when they were did the Wild Force Blue. So far, it's going a lot better. I like Green Ranger shirt. It looks good, and the Red Ranger shirt is good also. Those pillows look good. Low key, I kind of like them a lot. They're talking about training right now and how it meant that she was an awesome Asian superhero as a kid. Talking about morphers and weapons. He's talking about how his first school photo was with him with the Power Rangers t-shirt because he didn't tell his mom it was photo day. So they're showing Wild Force Blue right now. I wonder if they have it in hand. Showing the head sculpt. It looks pretty good. I think it looks really good. I like the hue of the blue. It looks pretty good. I really like the way a Wild Force blue helmet looks. It looks really, really good. Those stands that he's on a stand right now, I want that stand. I would love if they sold those kind of stands. They should really come. That would be awesome if they came with the figures. Can y'all still hear me okay? Because I put a headphone in the other thing. They are naming this Wave 12. Remember they were trying to say like this is 2022 Wave 2 or something like that. Like they were doing it by year, but they're calling this Wave 12. We're pre-ordering tomorrow. That's okay. I wish it was in stock. That'd have been awesome if it been in stock because it's announced quite a long time ago. I'm talking about Dino Charge Blue now. Oh, that looks really, really good. I really like the way that looks. The face sculpt looks really good. I that looks so good. And I love the yellow blade with the purple. That looks really, really good. They did a great job on Coda. That looks so good. Beast Morpher yellow. She looks good. That looks really good too. I guess that's coming later this year. They said so. That's Wave 13. That's the first. I guess Dino Charge Blue was the first Wave 13. We got two Wave 13s, and they're showing the Snizzard now. So we did see that. That did leak this morning. We did see Snizzard. I really hope you guys can hear me. I can't remember if Snizzard was the guy like he would swallow the Rangers. I may be thinking of somebody else. It looks good. It kind of has some of that issue that the monsters have where they're missing some paint, and it looks like it's kind of like that. Sometimes I wish they would just do a black wash on this because some, like I said, some of these sculpts are really good. Like there's a lot of detail in the sculpt. Okay, so they're showing that the tail you has like a wire in it, so you can move it around, and it's not just a hard plastic tail. The mouth closes. So this has some different kind of articulation than a lot of the other figures have. I'm kind of curious about it. So this was the one I was thinking that I might wait on. Um, I don't know though. That's some different articulation there. So the mouth opens up, and then like the lips, it can even do that. So like it does that, and then like it does that. I'm explaining this in a weird way. I'm sorry. It's just the best way you can explain it. I have no idea if anybody's watching me on TikTok live. Comes with like little snake accessories. There's Time Force. So good. I think it looks so good. Lucas looks so good. The Vector Cycle is awesome. Yeah. They even got the Morpher on his wrist. It looks really good. He's giving props to the Sentai design team back in the day because he says he loves the really aesthetic of Time Force. We're talking about the Galaxy Glider and the Unicycle with the Omega Ranger. I don't know if you could hear me the entire time. We'll see. Had the wrong had the wrong one in. Time Force looks so. Oh, he has removable cannons on the side. That's cool. And they spin and rotate. That's cool, man. It's kind of like a GI Joe ish right there. I love that kind of the gold trim on there. I love that detail. It looks really good. I don't even know if y'all could hear me. Hopefully y'all heard me fine. It look those the wheels are rubbery, not the plastic. The vector cycle looks so good. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. Taking a look closer look at the figure. The vector cycle is so fire though. So fire. The head sculpt looks okay. It looks, it's as good as it's gonna get. I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Some of the head sculpts are really, really good. Chrono Saber and his Chrono Blaster. Now, I remember the big thing with the red Time Force was the lines weren't lined up on the helmet on the front of the helmet. So pre-order today at 12 or 1 Eastern. I'm kind of interested in what some of the other stuff they have to show. We got a yellow Morpher. Oh my god, we got a Yellow Ranger Morpher. I don't even know how I feel about this at all. They said movie style. I don't. Hello, Pikes Peak. I'm doing great. I'm watching the live stream right now. They just announced the Yellow Ranger Morpher, but they are saying it's movie design. They didn't say that with the Pink Ranger. They said that it was just the Pink Ranger Morpher. Now, are we getting a bear coin? Are Can we get an Ajeti coin? I do like the way the yellow looks on the holster. I just wanted something a little bit different, like Zeo, or that's it's a GameStop exclusive. I don't know how I feel about the Yellow Ranger Morpher. It looks good. The holster looks really, really good. Yeah, they do. We've been lucky with that so far. I think going over the Street Fighter right now. We have Loretta and Jarrett. Interesting. Are they the ones that designed the Street Fighter? They kind of have like the Capcom like versus screen. That's cool. Showing the Crimson Hawk Ranger. And, the $30, I understand. It's like $32, I think. But yeah, I honestly I get that, and I don't fault you for that. And to be honest, like I'm not buying everything like the Lightning Collection right when it comes out right now. The prices have gone up, and they need to. I need to, watch and wait to see if the prices come down on some of them. So like Snizzard, I don't know, but I'm probably gonna wait on Snizzard, because it's just all. It seems like all the monsters will go down at least like $10. So honestly, like because I have the Pudgy Pig Pulse exclusive, I don't have the original release of the Pudgy Pig. They have the normal release. I don't want to have that one. Kind of annoys me a little bit. So I am not a completionist anymore. because I can't. You know, the prices on these things have gone up quite a bit. The vector cycle I'm okay with though, because that will look cool. So I'm okay with paying up to about 40 for that. If it's 50, I'm gonna be mad. But I so want it. It looks so good. They're showing Chun-Li. Chun-Li Street Fighter. And you're right about them not having the head sculpts. But I wonder if that has to do with licensing. You know, because the way they are in Ranger form is a totally original design created in conjunction with Power Rangers. So I'm wondering if the actual Ryu face and the Chun-Li face is a licensing issue with Capcom. So my her legs are a different design for a female. So what was really important was those bird elements, and we wanted to bring those blast effects of the birds that fly through their opponent. The blast effects looks really good. I really like the Chun-Li blast effect. It looks really good. It's a phoenix? I didn't even realize it was a phoenix. And then they're showing the mushroom blast right now. I didn't notice the blast effect would look like a phoenix. That went over my head. Did y'all guys notice that? Because I didn't notice that at all. To life that I think it's called like the 100 kick when it's translated, but it's a very iconic movement, and this just has so much of that movement in the Morpher piece, which I thought. So that was really great to bring to life. I like the one that looks like she's kicking a lot. That looks really good. On packaging and co-branding these two amazing iconic brands together. Sure thing, Loretta. So you know that recently we've gone last year the Lightning Collection, and with that we had to create sort of a evolution of the branding that we did in last year's collaboration. So I have my Twitter coming up, and I can see Josh from Toku Topics tweeting. You know, he likes the blast effect for Chun-Li. Sort of language that we established last year and really elevated it for this year. There's a cool the box looks really cool. I'm glad that this one is fan channel, even though it's windowless, because I would be really annoyed looking for those in stores, and the windowless still makes me nervous in stores with everything being windowless. You know, us as Power Ranger fans, we've always had a lot of windowless figures, you know, specifically the Megazords. But now, like with these figures being more high in demand and having the windowless packaging on everything, it makes me nervous buying them in stores. And you know, I've seen people recommend like look at the stickers and look at the seals, but man, some people are really good at making them look like and they've never been opened. I mean, people put blister packs on perfectly and swap out the figure. Like I don't even know how they do that, but that makes me nervous. Some of the windowless figures for sure. Oh, the side art looks really good on the box. So I ordered 2 of the Ryu and 1 of the Chun-Li, and now I'm wondering if I should go get another Chun-Li. They're sold out on Hasbro Pulse though, so I'd have to go to Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or Dorkside. I'd probably go to a Big Bad Toy Store. That'd be interesting. I don't play Fortnite a lot, but I know a lot of people that do, and I always kind of talk about what their favorite skins are and stuff like that. And yeah, that'd be interesting. Are you able to custom make Power Ranger skins on Fortnite, or as close as you can on Fortnite? Because I know they were able to do them on like another game. I can't remember. For anyone on TikTok Live, I'm also doing a live stream reaction on YouTube. You can watch me reacting, but if you want to, I understand. My comments are saying they want to see like crossover figures with Godzilla, the Godzilla comic that they're doing.
that's definitely what we were going for. That sort of like back and forth battling poses. We really wanted to.
Also agreed to the con. They agreed that Godzilla mashup figures would be cool. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I guess you gotta look at the comments sometimes.
I'm very glad now we don't have to contain our excitement. We can talk to everybody about this pretty openly. So I'm glad you got to see these first two characters.
First two characters?
Right, so if you guys
They just said
are
first two characters of the Street Fighter.
about these new collab
Is there other
characters
morphed? There's not any more morphed in Legacy Wars.
today on Hasbro Pulse and other fan retailers?
Let's throw it over to Sam, who's talking to Ryan about Boom Comics.
Awesome. Can't wait
Okay,
to
nothing
hear
as
that.
good. Yeah,
Guys,
that's what I kind of thought. They're gonna have more Street Fighter.
thanks, Loretta and
That's
Jared,
crazy.
and Sam, and
So get
Spider on Power
Bison
Rangers,
and
and a lot of
Heisei
my
Gil.
toys and some internet stuff, but I don't get to write the comics. That is in the capable
They're-
hands of Ryan
We're in
Parrott.
comics right now. What's Ryan Parrott?
Writer,
I thought Ryan
Mighty Morphin
Parrott
Power Rangers
is no longer working on Power
Mighty
Rangers.
Morphin Power Rangers number 100. The end
Issue
is
100.
on the line, and it's the last one issue.
You know, this would have been really good at Power Morphicon for them to do,
If they let me do
like
that,
a
please let me
live
do
stream
that.
from Power
I'll
Morphicon.
pull the beer.
Just saying.
That's a good persuasive argument.
Yeah, I nailed it, I think. So yeah, Power Rangers 100. I mean, it's been kind of a wild ride. How does it feel to have
Because the Death Ranger came in, right? Or is like the Death Ranger? It was like a Death Omega Ranger.
After I wrote the first issue, I remember thinking, man, I really hope they let me do one more of these. Especially after taking over from people like Kyle and Marguerite, and I was just like, wow, but then they let me do 2 a month, and here we are 5 years later. It's crazy. It's amazing to be.
I'm still hooked on the Godzilla thing. They might be doing.
Very often getting 100 issues, so it's an honor to be able to throw something that I kind of grew up on.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, Power Rangers just has that legacy that we all love so much.
I need to maybe pick this issue up. All right, that looks insane. Some of the artwork. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. What can you tell us about the Charge to 100? What can you tell us about like all of the culmination of events from Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers in this issue in September?
Without spoiling too much, because I'm bad at that, I just sort of give people some background. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit background. So after Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 55, we split the book into 2 series. One sort of follows the Power Rangers on Earth, led by Tommy, the White Ranger.
So I might have to have 2 series now. One with
Trini and Zach as they became the Omega Rangers instead
the
of
Earth team, the one we knew season 2, and then the Omega Rangers in
Our first
space.
major arc was the Altarian War, which sort of pitted both the Ranger teams and Zordon against his own people, and sort of told some origin stories of some major characters. But our last arc which has brought Andros, the Red Ranger from Power Rangers in space. It details sort of the fall of KO-35 and the rise of the new threat, Death Ranger. For me, it's a pretty.
Talk about Death Ranger right now.
It has the Ranger's fate, birth and loss, and also
You cannot ignore how well the comics are going.
And it also culminates in sort of an epic showdown in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 100. So, but I guarantee that the Rangers will not come out of the other side the same.
Yeah.
So it seems like a big event, kind of
Personal note, I am a non-binary person, and having
like the Draken,
non-binary is
sort of.
awesome. So it's just so great to see that in this.
There's a lot of people on this live stream today. I mean, we've been seeing the main 2, but
Thank you.
they've been keeping a lot of the team. We got Loretta and Jarrett. We got the comic team. Like, it's interesting. It feels like we've only been seeing the 2 for a while.
That was mostly his, and I want to give him credit for credit due. We worked on the story together, but it was his idea to make them non-binary. So I'm very happy. That was a great idea.
Yeah, it's really cool. So pass my thanks on to Paul.
Will do.
Awesome. So speaking of working with other people, like, how incredible is it to have all of these amazing artists and work with you on this big issue? How did that work along with your story?
Why is the Death Ranger waiting to have?
Work with so many different folks just for this one.
I think they're deleting like plot points. People that aren't.
I don't know if we have those anymore, but I'm assuming it would feel like a high school.
Someone that came in like, "Where's Loretta?"
It's something that my editor brought up really early. She was like, "Let's bring back all of the people that you worked with," and I was like, "All of them? Just we'll bring back as many as we can because they're all very busy." And
Do a box set of Die Ranger.
Like almost everybody we went
Yeah, I do have some of the legacy stuff. I have you see in the background I have the Tommy Morpher, I have the regular Morpher, the legacy, and I have the Dragon Dagger. And it's behind the Lightning Collection. Dragon Dagger is in front, but the legacy one is in the back. And then I have a legacy Red Ranger helmet that I got for like $50, which was a great deal because it's the only one that actually fits my head because I got a big head. So yeah, I got some legacy stuff. I don't have any of the figures though.
Greatest hits. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, there's something kind of cool about the medium of comics that lets you do all sorts of storytelling you couldn't necessarily do in another way.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could talk about how awesome comic books are all day. Like just
Same.
like, you know, yeah, like they're just like it's the like there's like the obvious reason, which is like, you know, they have an endless budget, or the fact that none of your characters ever age unless you want them to, which is awesome. But I think, look, just to say,
The comments are interesting right now.
The thing that I love about comics, like, in general, is
Kind of going off again.
if you look back at sort of like superhero characters,
Power Ranger's been woke for 29 years.
stories,
It's still not broke, but keep whining.
writers taking part, and it's all additive. You know, like they've evolved and changed with the time, and if we're lucky, you know, like these same characters will be around for our kids to you know, to evolve and change and fall in love with. And there's no other medium that does that, because in every other version, the actors get older, or you know, people don't like the fact that the original artist or the original writer or the original artist.
The real heroes are the moderators kicking out the toxic comments. It's true. They are.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. I'm gonna take my soapbox, but it helps me out if you're talking just about general comics. But you know, like I kind of walk into my living room at home and look at my bookshelves, and it's just like it takes you right back, and you can feel that feeling all over again. It's really awesome.
Absolutely, I love reading books again, because you'll like. I think what's cool also is you can read them at different times in your life, and you read them when you were a kid, and you get one version, and you read them again, and you're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't even. Anyways, we can do this all day.
Yeah, sorry, everybody who's
right.
me. But
My first dagger, my grandpa found in the city dump while working there as a sorter.
You know, in your time writing.
Whoa, that's insane. You have the original one, from the 90s. Grandpa's awesome, by the way.
Oh man, I can do that. I think Mike found us. Yeah, exactly. In a small way,
It would make sense, and it would be smart because to get them out, because a lot of kids are playing Fortnite, and that's the audience that fuels any brand that are like this G.I. Joe, Transformers, whatever. You got to have the support of the children, of the kids, and the kids as the audience, and kids are playing Fortnite, and kids would love. I think kids would love having Power Ranger skins on there, and they would help the brand. They would help the brand a lot. So if they could figure that out, that's awesome. Now, the question is whether Fortnite even wants Power Ranger skins. You know, because you know they're competing with Marvel and DC and stuff like that. But it would be really, really, really smart if they were able to figure that out. I mean, like we started as kids liking this. Why wouldn't they think that, you know, we are the ones buying the Lightning Collection? You know, adults are buying the Lightning Collection, or adults are buying their kids' Lightning Collection. But these are $25 figures now. So, you know, the kids are buying the $10 figures. You know, I think they need to invest more time into the kids and the kids stuff.
Why do people get into martial arts, and why does it become such a formative part of their lives? And
I'm a big guy too, man. But you cosplay, you be happy. You do you, man. I'm a big guy too, and if I found a suit that fit me for affordable price, I'd be wearing it up and down Comic-Con conventions and stuff like that. But I understand, but don't let that hinder you if that's something that you want to do. Don't let what other people think. If I let other people thought what I wanted, you know, affect me, I wouldn't be doing this right now. And I have fun doing this stuff. I have fun talking to you guys about Power Rangers and other stuffs in general. So don't let that hold you back. I didn't know Street Fighter was in Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. And I really neglect my Xbox. I really neglect it. And then when the new one comes out, I'm going to want another one. So I say that. Yeah.
Okay, again, I could get the story for.
It does. It really does.
I know every copy of
You're completely right, Jay. Oh, it's gonna come with a trading card, dude. That'd be awesome if they did trading cards again. I would love it. I don't know if you guys remember from my last live stream. They should totally do this again. That'd be dope. Dope as heck.
I would be like on the sidelines. I'd be like, if you like Hulk and Skull, like that's what I would be. You know, like on the back of the card that have like the little grids that have like the strength and endurance and speed. Those would all be like ones, and then arrogance would be like.
Oh, I would solo trading cards. That'd be a guilty pleasure for sure. Yes, Jay. Thanks. Oh, that's cool. I forgot about Blanca. I'm not a big Street Fighter guy. I know like the main. I guess you wouldn't say the main ones, but the ones that have been targeted and marketed a lot. I remember the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I did go to that as a kid. Interesting.
It sounds cheesy, but like just a big thank you. You know, like with COVID starting to slow down and stuff, I had a chance to actually go to.
People being rude in chat again.
And
no problem, man.
People that come up to me who tell me that they read the comics with their kids.
Fandom and Power Rangers is about inclusivity. You know, everybody, anybody can be a fan or a Power Ranger as it is. So, you know what, man? You do what makes you happy. And I really truly believe that.
And I've had people tell me that reading that issue helped them sort of articulate some of their own feelings. I think that's like the greatest thing you can ever hope for. You know, I'm very, very lucky to be a part of this franchise, and I think the thing that I'm super excited.
I really like Ryan Parrott. He's a really, passionate, considerate person, and he loves this brand. Every time he talks, I'm listening.
So to all the fans who like the run and have really enjoyed me on it, I mean, I was really scared coming on, and
I've seen some of those, and they look really good. And even the McFarlane, is it McFarlane that does Mortal Kombat? Those look really good too. Yeah, that looked good. I would almost want like a higher end for that though. As weird as that sounds, I would love a Lightning Collection version, but almost like a higher end would look really cool. For real, man. It looked good. It looks good. So they are. What are they? They're like Funko Pop masks. Those are big masks, man. They're like this. No joke. I don't know. Is that a thing? Do people like Funko Pop masks? They look really, really good. The Mortal Kombat McFarlane look really, really good. I like those pillows. I really like those pillows. I got these at the Hallmark store recently. So you have to pre-order the pillows? I probably won't pre-order a pillow. The Funko Pop mask, that's funny. They're showing the Pink Ranger car, the diecast car, like how they did the red, green, and white. I thought the Pink Ranger car was already out. I thought I saw people with them. Or maybe I'm just imagining that. I know my friend James is going to love those. I think he got the red and green. I want to say he got the white. Yeah, I like their shirts too. I had to I don't ever see Power Ranger merchandise, so I bought this at the Comic Con I went to. So to my Legacy Wars. Zato's tomorrow. Red Dino Fury on Legacy Wars. I was like, are they gonna announce a new Street Fighter? That looks good. I stopped playing Legacy Wars basically when I started doing YouTube because I didn't have time between editing, filming, and then playing a video game. It was a little bit hard. Dino Fury Red is a good looking Ranger though. They're talking about Dino Fury coming back second season. September 29th. That was already announced. We're watching a sneak peek.
So this is Rapcon. It certainly smells alien. That's not obviously cologne. He was heavy. It's his signature scent.
I think Javi's like low key the funniest one on there. It's the guy from Beast Morphers. I don't remember his name. And Lord Zed. The voice sounds a little bit better on this one. Boom Tower. The Gold Ranger always trying to go ahead. Yeah, Lord Zed's back. He actually came back in, I want to say season 1. And then he just like disappeared and kind of just ignored it. He's back. That voice sounds good too.
One of the biggest things that I've been a fan of for Dino Fury this season for the entirety of Dino Fury is how they keep calling back to old legacy villains. We have Return of Lord Zed. We have the reappearance of Scrazzle.
Scrazzle. I can't think of his name. I want to say Sprocket, but I know it's not Sprocket. It's from Zeo.
You should be really excited to tune in later this year to see how these second
Does that deserves? Or is it just me? Dude, yes. You were right. We should just, why don't I just do a Lightning Collection Throne? That would be fine. We're wrapping up right now. Are those shirts? I need to double check Pulse and make sure those shirts up. I'm probably gonna. We'll talk with it for a little bit and unwind, and then I need to get off so I can do the pre-orders. They're done. We still got tomorrow, so I guess tomorrow they're gonna release some figures that they just released now. I wonder if there's gonna be any reveals tomorrow. I don't know what you guys think. What do y'all think about the announcements? I know Pikes and Jay. What do y'all think? Getting off of TikTok live here. Yeah, that was interesting, and it was, that was a better fan stream. I'm glad. I think they put more effort into it than the April one, and I'm glad, and hopefully people will respond better to it. I think every day that there are new ones, add them around 1. Yeah, I haven't seen the shirts on the app too. Let me see. I'm off of TikTok live, so I can use my phone again. Let's see. I really like those shirts. The green one was really good. So they have a Dino Fury shirt, a red one and a black one with the team. They have the lightning bolts with like a light blue and a gray sweater and a gray long sleeve. And they have, it looks like a comic, kind of a comic cover shirt. That says light blue. I think they come in different colors and stuff. Yeah. There's the black one, kind of like a shadow version of the Rangers. And then there's just a Power Rangers one. It says, and there's another one that says made in the 90s. Kind of like that. I mean, $25 for a shirt though. Yeah, it was good. I mean, we knew about the Time Force Vector Cycle, which it looked good. I really like the Vector Cycle. I think it looks really, really good. But I really like the Vector Cycle toys that they have. Like if you watch him in PR toys, he has them on there sometimes. And every time, just like I want to go buy them, and then I look at eBay, and to get a good set, a good looking set on eBay is very, very pricey. Um, the Snizzard, I think it looks good, but I think it kind of suffers from some of the what the monsters have had before. What is in that it looks like it's missing paint. Although I'll say that the Snizzard mouth with the extendable lip articulation, that's an interesting concept right there. And because I know they were doing, I think the mouths move on the new Megazord. I haven't gotten the new Megazord yet. I'm waiting for my Hasbro Pulse order. So that's something that's an interesting concept that they can continue forward. Wild Force Blue is good. Max's head sculpt looks good. Lucas's head sculpt looks okay. Uh, and we got the Street Fighters. We got a closer look at them. And apparently we're getting more Street Fighters. And if you're watching the comments, they also made a comment about the Godzilla Power Rangers mashup and doing figures from that mashup in the comic, which is interesting. So I need to catch up on those comics, man. Because I mean it's adding comics to toy hunting and everything else is kind of hard, but some of that art looks interesting. I'm kind of know what's going on. I knew there was an Eltarian War. Don't quote me on it, but I know where like Zordon went to war, and Lord Zed ended up being um, Zordon's mentor in the comics, and he's from Eltar as well. But when I think they mentioned like in the show, it's the same thing in the comics. Zed went to go touch the Zeo crystal, and the Zeo crystal only reacts to pure of heart people, and it reacted badly to him, and that's how he ended up with his uh, what he looks like now. I like the Jungle Fury had them release them with their Jungle Bikes, dude. So like it just feels like vehicles is a really, really big avenue that they haven't really looked into very much because just even if they were to say, let's say we're gonna do Mighty Morphin again, we can do the Shark Cycles, they can do the Battle Bikes, or Zeo, they can do I forgot what they call it with the Zeo blasters, but Turbo, they had the Turbo carts there. Like there's so many good things they can do with vehicles that I think they sort of we haven't really gotten that way. Now, when the SPD Omega Ranger came out with the the unicycle, I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I thought it was so different. And that was an Amazon exclusive. And I think people are having difficulty in getting that one now. Um, that's the thing, like I said, like I don't buy right now. With me taking it easy on not collecting every single thing that's Power Rangers, and wait until I can get some deals. But the trick is not waiting too long and missing out on that. So I remember seeing the covers, and when I went to the comic store, and I don't know what happens in the crossover, but it's like, I mean, the Dragon Zord is based on Godzilla. It's basically a parody of Godzilla, so it only makes sense that they did one. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to be um, trying to do a live stream is hard while watching something, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. General Kenobi's bunker, man. This guy is one of my favorite YouTubers right now. He did a live stream last night, which was really awesome, and I had a lot of fun on his live stream. And then he does some toy reviews of his Star Wars figures. He did a Hot Toys ones with Captain Rex. He got a Disney store set of different kinds of stormtroopers, which is really cool, and I didn't know that was the thing. So make sure you guys go check out General Kenobi's bunker. He is a seasoned YouTuber. He's doing great work over there. He's doing great live streams. Make sure to follow him. Yeah, like yes, and like you know, there was the rumor about the Wild Force Red, and because he got like a different couple of vehicles, and I don't know why that came up because I know Time Force Blue was supposed to be Time Force Green and a Vector Cycle or a vehicle, and it turned into blue, which is good because when leaks happen, I always don't want to be right on everything. So I'm glad it happened like that. Rider series, it sold, especially Ghost Rider. And I remember like the Cosmic Ghost Rider and stuff like that, and even like the Black Widow with her motorcycle. I think Captain America had a motorcycle too. They do well. People like them. They may not necessarily buy them right away, but definitely people go back and look at them. Dude, thank you, man. You're awesome. I'm a fan. General Kenobi's bunker is awesome. Let's see, way too long on lightning stuff and won't pay. Dude, and I understand. I wouldn't either. Like everything gets re-released, so don't worry. That's one thing with Hasbro is they're not going to um, maximize profit on a mold. You just looking at the Star Wars stuff. How many times have they released Darth Vader? How many times have they released Stormtroopers and Luke Skywalker? And Marvel, look how many times have they released Wolverine? How many times have they released Cyclops or Spider-Man? Like they're gonna come up again, man. So don't. If you're okay with not having the original release, they're going to be coming back. Do not worry. You'll be fine. It'll eventually come out. And do not think that Hasbro doesn't want their cut. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the Punisher with the bike. That was one. And I remember seeing that. And things, I'm trying to be really careful when it comes to collecting other lines besides um Power Rangers. I'm sorry, because I'm looking at this and I do have a bunch of GI Joe stuff. So when I say I focus on Power Rangers, I focus on Power Rangers, and then I dabble with GI Joe. I kind of cheat a little bit, but you know some of those Marvel Legends premium stuff is really good looking. Yeah, definitely about the remolds. You're right. Yeah, why would like honestly, why wouldn't you? Why would you spend all this money in production and make one mold and not utilize it as much as you can? It doesn't make any sense. So they're going to re-release figures. That's going to happen. We've already seen that re-release Pink Ranger. Obviously, they had to do a cat, so they did a cat mold. But they released Yellow Ranger already. They did with the Aisha head. So it might come with a different accessory or a different head sculpt or something like that. But it will be re-released. I would not worry about it, especially if you're looking for the MMPR, Zeo, Turbo, and In Space. I'm pretty sure. Like we've already gotten two uh, um, In Space Blue. Like that's random. Like that's a really random one. Let's see. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, that would be cool. Cosmic Ghost Rider is awesome. Yeah, and as far as X-Men goes, like you got the Blackbird, right? Avengers, you got the Quinjet. Um, Now we're talking about DC, you got the Batmobile. But when it comes to Power Rangers, we have vehicles, man, and we have ATVs and we have different things that they could do. That's the difference between the other brands. Like you think of the other DC, and I'm just thinking of those ones right off the bat. But Power Rangers has so much they can do with the vehicles, Zords, Rangers, just so much they can do, so much they can do. The Zeo Gold, yeah. And I thought about ordering another one. I have a Zeo Gold, and it came in from Amazon, and kind of had like, it's kind of crushed a little bit. But I think I'm going to be opening most of my figures. I am having a baby. I'm having a little girl coming soon, so I'm going to have to redo this room. Some other things can fit in it, but I have the Zeo Gold, the single release. I think you can see it. It's weird doing my finger right there. But then I have the SDC 2-pack. So that is the only one that I struggle to get. And it's the reason that I have a Pulse Premium membership because they did day one was Pulse Premium members. You had a chance to order this, and it was up for like 30 minutes apparently. And they said we were going to keep people up for day two. And in day two, I think maybe like 20 people got it, and those were the non premium members. And that was it. And I was pissed. I got this from Comics and Cocktails. I'm trying to do the finger again. Right there. I got this from Comics and Cocktails overseas in England. They were selling it for retail, which was about at the time it was $50 was retail. The only thing it cost me about $30 to bring it from overseas, and I was okay with that because I needed that. Now everything in the set has since become, I guess you would say it is because they've had the Red Ranger and they've had the Zeo Gold. So the only thing that's really exclusive to this set is one of the Jason Wolves and one of the power staffs in the way that it is configured. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. We're so excited. We'll be announcing her name to our family soon. So we're really, really excited. We are one of my toy hunts that is going to come out eventually. I've been doing little toy hunts here and there. But one of them is at the baby store, and they have a Batmobile little baby walker. And it is so cool. And I want it. And I asked my lady, I was like, can we get it? And she goes, no, we're having a girl. And I was like, well, Backroll needs a Batmobile. So that would make sense, but it looks really good, and I'll put it in the video for sure. But I'm probably doing most of Power Rangers week this week. So thank you, General. I appreciate it. You remember it's one of the one I should have tried to get, dude. And it's up in price right now, man. I want to say it's like $300. Secondhand value. And remember, like guys, I'm not. There's a difference between scalpers and value. So this came out 3 years ago now, 2019 came out 2019. So that's already 3 years ago. So it's out of production thing. So it's gonna be worth money. Um, so it's that's kind of what it is. Yeah, I liked this little baby walker looked really cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Right? Like, dude, it looks so it looks like the old like do you remember like kind of the 90s Batman toys where everything was just like the I guess I muted it somehow. So, do you remember like back in the day, the Batman was the black and yellow? It had the black symbol with the yellow in the background, and yeah, that was what it was kind of designed as. So it kind of had that really cool black and yellow vision. Yeah, for some reason it muted. It says my live stream is. Let me see if I can. Uh, um, reception, so I got an extender, but it's not doing its job right now. So, but yeah, I really want to get that. And will it happen? Probably not, but I'm excited that I found it. So, all right, guys, it is almost 12 o'clock. I need to get off here. I'm gonna do my pre-orders, and then I have the rest of my day that I need to do. So I want to thank everybody for coming to my live stream that has came. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every one of you. Remember, go check out General Kenobi's Bunker and his YouTube. Watch his Star Wars content. He's really good. And his TikTok. Dude is famous on TikTok. Didn't even realize it. I went to his TikTok last night, and he has like almost 6,000 followers on TikTok. So General Kenobi's Bunker, I am being graced with a very famous person here. Thank you. Thank you. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to take off. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great day. I'm all Australian now. Y'all have a great day. Thanks, guys.